The wind is blowing in the streets of Aleppo. People are busy, they're scurrying around. It is a busy day. As I said, the wind is blowing. And Mike, when I asked you the question, what are we going to do now? Your reaction was?
Well, they would say in the Middle East, only God knows. And it's always a surprise, you know, where we will be ending up. We've got a fairly good idea that at some stage, maybe now we will be going to the castle, but only God knows.
Yeah. So, what are we waiting for? Let's just go on an adventure.
As we walk here, the women are dressed modern, there are shoes, there are such blingy jewelry. There is such blingy jewelry. My English is sad, but you cannot believe that there's a war here. But also, all of us are realizing how incredible it is to be walking in Syria. I don't think a lot of people have this opportunity, and it's just day by day it's sinking in. We're in Syria. It doesn't look like a place that's going through war.
Our first stop on our walk through the city is the Church of St. Francis of Assisi, or as it's also known as the Latin Cathedral. We are here at the Latin Catholic Church Cathedral here in the center of Aleppo. And once again, I find myself just admiring the size of these cathedrals, how big they are in the space. It is really amazing. And the one thing that I do see is people coming here that's really devoted to serving Jesus. And you can see that they're spending time with God, and that is really impressive. That is really impressive. Akel has not only been an amazing tour guide, but he has become an amazing friend, taking stunning care of us even when we had to cross the street. I've been to New York. I've walked the streets of Fifth Avenue. I feel the vibe late at night in New York. But I have to tell you that this place has got a vibe like no other. It is amazing. Aleppo, Syria, what a place. We're in a soap shop, and the smells in here, it's divine. This is the part where, yeah, I agree. If you could share the visuals and the smells, very nice.
Those smells in that shop is a bit strong for me.
It is strong.
I can't stay there for too long. And yeah, it's beautiful. All the souvenirs that you can buy there.
On my left, you can see there is a cup and a spoon straw that you can drink mate from. Very delicious.
You definitely think that mate is a big thing on this side.
In this part of the world, mate is more important than water.
This is spectacularly beautiful. Next is the Cathedral of Saint Elijah, or then the Maronite Church. It was built in 1873, replacing the old Maronite Church. This is a monastery, and if I'm not mistaken, except for the beautiful bells that's ringing, are we hearing singing? Oh. The streets and alleyways has an enchanting quality, enfolding you with the reality that these have been here for a very, very long time.
Of what the doors in France look like, so you can see the French influence here, I guess. Or maybe they influenced the French, I don't know.
What's your impression of the old city?
I think it's beautiful.
Oh, would you look at that? Around every corner.
Used to run in and is it wood?
We are literally walking in all the small passages and hideaways, but I think it's safe to say that here in front of us we're seeing some of the earthquake damage. This is the 40 Martyrs Armenian Cathedral of Aleppo, and it is a 15th century Armenian apostolic church located in the Old Christian Quarter. It is significant among the Armenian churches for being one of the oldest active churches in the Armenian diaspora of the city of Aleppo. Its bell tower of 1912 is considered to be one of the unique samples of Baroque architecture in Aleppo. The church was named in honor of a group of Roman soldiers who faced martyrdom near the city of Sebastian in Lesser Armenia, and were all venerated in Christianity as the 40 Martyrs of Sebastian. Now we're entering the destroyed part of the Christian quarters that has not been rebuilt yet. And here amongst the rubble we discovered some sweet shops. Sweets and hospitality, Hajamit Jabara and his sons. In this part of town, the remnant of the war can clearly be seen. The one thing that really made a lasting impression for me was the explosion marks on the roads and against the buildings. You could clearly see the pattern where they just kind of fixed the hole in the middle, but the pattern of the explosion still remained. As if the old city wasn't good enough, we're heading up towards I think it's a Roman castle here in the middle of Aleppo. The Citadel of Aleppo is a large medieval fortified palace in the center of the Old City of Aleppo. It is considered to be one of the oldest and largest castles in the world. The usage of the Citadel Hill dates back to at least the middle of the 3rd millennium BC and was occupied by many civilizations over time, including the Greeks, Armenians, Romans, Byzantinians, all the way to the Ottomans. The majority of the construction, as it stands today, is thought to originate from the Ayyubid period. Why Aleppo and the Citadel plays such an important role in history is because of its location at the crossroads of several trade routes. Today, the Citadel is part of the ancient city of Aleppo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1986. Beautiful sunset, lots of wind.
مشتاق يا نور عيوني حتى نعيد الزمن الأول مشتاق يا نور عيوني حتى نعيد الزمن الأول حتى نعيد الزمن الأول يلا تعالي كفاك تعالي يا مال الشام ويلا يا مالي طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي يا مال الشام ويا الله يا مالي طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي
We're walking back in the nighttime in the old city. I cannot see what's in front of me, and I need the light so that you can be able to see me. And I'm just walking blindly here, but yeah, we're heading back to the house, and we're in the dark, and we're in alleyways, and it's in the dark. And there is Will. So, seems like this is it for the evening. How did you enjoy your day?
I mean, I can't remember. We squashed so tightly, like I couldn't. Unable to think.
Next time, we continue our journey through Syria to a town called Muarda, where we will encounter a total different side of Syria.